I told you yesterday that there's a difference between loneliness, being alone, and being lonely. There is no way you can achieve loneliness if you have a vital connection with the Spirit of God. There are so many things for Him to teach you that there's no time for you to learn. Prayer is an invitation to explore God as astronauts explore space. So a non-entity like me in the village, then he comes to me, then he begins to speak to me, and the things he says to me, I was excited one day and I went and shared them to other people. That was the greatest mistake of my life. There were those things, there were secrets that should be kept secret. You see, when you have a friend, a very intimate friend, the friend will come to you and say, I want to tell you something. I feel like offloading, but you must promise that you keep it. So you see, there is a dimension of intimacy where God just wants to keep secrets with you. He will feel better if he can speak to somebody. Oh, it's not for the pulpit. So that day I came to the pulpit and said, you know what, I just came back from heaven. The Holy Ghost left me for 1 month. For 1 month. When he leaves me, he leaves for long. So somebody was telling his story the other day and said he left him and in 45 minutes he was back. I said, you have a good life. So that's why I cannot, even if somebody insults me, I will keep quiet, because I know if he leaves, he won't. Oh my God, it's not as if he has gone. No, he will disconnect me from the sense of his consciousness. Then all the symptoms of your vulnerability will begin to creep in, and in 2 weeks you are in a state of anxiety. If you have been with him for long, you can't even imagine accepting that mundane form of existence that can carry on without him. So the activity is continuous. That's what a dimension is. And when you are brought into that dimension, there is a prescription, there's a spiritual prescription that keeps you worthy of that consciousness. You can actually live there. That's where your reality is. What we are talking about here is not someone that has a gift of the Spirit, but someone that has the Spirit. It's not a gift I'm talking about. I'm talking about a person that brings you into reality, into depths. The deeper you go in those journeys, the more you will cease to fear things among men. He said, the Lord is my light and my salvation. What is the consequence? Who shall I fear? So you are trying to impress some people because you believe that your job is in the hand of your managing director. That managing director needs to breathe in oxygen to survive. I don't want to tell you terrible stories. But men there be that have risen up against me that I went to report them to God. This man is a problem to me. It took 7 days for him to show up. He threw him into he's busy. He's busy. That's all I have to say. We need to make some people busy. Some people that have been active, we need to make them busy.